Set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, Falk. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain of 39 that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The play fake. Now Falk looking downfield for Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, here's Falk. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit, Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Falk. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Naeem Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll roll him out right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They run with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. This give is to McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Falk now, a first down throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, Falk. He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A give to McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. looks to throw. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Falk. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. this one's incomplete. The H-back, Ryan Hewitt, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Williams able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Leopard.
On first down, it's Falk. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he got a good head of steam going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was down?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. It's Falk out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Jones breaking from the contact. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go. 319. 319. Hot.
Play action. It's Falk. And that is incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. action here on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On second down, here's Love. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Falk. And this will be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green Detroit. 39. Detroit. 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 Over.
Here's Falk. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Bryant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20. 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on second down is Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It's complete to Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Luck now on second down. A quick hitter complete. It's Grant. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
This is McCoy. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First throw now for the backup Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
No,
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's Hines. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle there by Saran Neal out of Jacksonville State.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Over.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Watch it now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll go with McCoy. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a few goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Gets around him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Look at the spin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Well, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now a handoff, running left is McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, 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 gun.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now on first down. Jones has it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Pass incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Allen, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. Complete to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
That is caught inside the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Ivory. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebacker.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.